I have a fairly depressing message today, and that message is this. I will fail you. I will fail you. I will do everything I possibly can to make sure that I do the very best I possibly can, but even in that effort, I will fail you. I will screw up. I will do something terrible. I will do something awful. I will do something that will disappoint you. I will say words that you don't agree with. I will do something that make you go, oh, not him too. Because as human beings, that's exactly what we do. We fail each other. Repeatedly, we fail each other. And so we have to understand that if we try to put our hope in each other, what inevitably happens is that we get disappointed. There is no hope in humanity. There are glimpses of it. There are times where we accidentally get things right. But if we put our hope and faith and trust in each other, what ends up happening is we fail each other. And that's what's happening right now, I believe, and that we are looking around a world that has hurt each other, that's failed each other because we've put our hope in humanity. And if we put our hope in humanity every time, we will be disappointed. If you look back through the course of human history, as humans, when we've tried to fix the problem, when we've tried to do it, when we've tried to bring about the solution within our own power, it's never gone right. We believe we've evolved. We've thought that we've gotten to a certain place. We've created these new structures and systems to put in place to govern ourselves better, and then we revolt against them. And we fight for something new and something different because as humans, we continue to fail each other. So where should we put our hope? Well, right now, our hearts are being opened. I truly believe that. I think that in this time that we are individuals who are wanting to see things different, who are wanting to see people differently, who are wanting to hear stories, who are finally having our hearts opened. And that was Paul's prayer to the Ephesians. In Ephesians chapter 1, he said this, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you. His desire was that as these people were seeing each other, the eyes of their heart would be opened so that they could be enlightened to know the hope to which he's called you. That hope then wasn't in each other. That hope wasn't in humanity. That hope wasn't to see other people. The eyes of their hearts were being opened to the enlightenment, to the hope that he'd called us to, which is this, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people, and his incomparably great power for us who believe. The hope was in the humanity around us because of the power that God had put within us. That's where the hope comes from. Not in each other as human beings, but in the power that God has put within us. And so the eyes of our hearts are being opened. But I pray that we don't put our hope in humanity, that we see each other as God's people, specifically within the church as God's chosen people, and we understand the incomparable power that he has put inside of us. Because see, we don't have power. You and I, on our own, don't have power. We are extremely insignificant. In fact, we know that this life is but a vapor, that we are here today, gone tomorrow, that what we're experiencing now will disappear, and for a blip on the radar, it might be remembered as a moment. But for most of us, we will never be remembered, and then we will be gone. And yet, as our heart's eyes are being opened to understand what's going on around us, it's so that we can see the hope in each other that God has put within us because of his great power. And only then will there be a solution to our problems. Not within us, but within God, who has put something special within us. So may that be the focus. God's hope and his power in us. Not us, but him through us. Hope you're having a great day. See you tomorrow.